Hello, can you hear me? Can you confirm in text box? So the session is going to begin exactly 8:30 p.m. and we have 10 more minutes more. So let us wait for the other participants of this event. So I can see Mr. Hamid Fashan is online. Thanks for joining today's session. So just please confirm if you can hear my voice. So the session we will begin exactly 8:30 p.m. So thanks for joining today's session. Okay, thank you. Very good evening. Very good evening, all of you. Thanks for participating in the wonderful evening session. So I welcome all the candidates who ever spend the valuable time to hear me. Okay. So first of all, my cordial thanks for all of you. So let me give a quick introduction about myself. My name is Nanmugan. I'm a member of RICS and also I'm a member of CIOB. And I have work experience in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Nigeria, and also I worked in India, Afghanistan. So I have nearly 17 years of experience in the construction industry and as well as oil and gas. Okay, so currently I am working as a independent freelancer and providing APC guidance and also the professional review assistance for the CIOB candidates. So I welcome all of you to have a wonderful discussion. Okay, so let me start with RICS first. So many people does not know what is RICS and why I should become a member of RICS. And if any of you already have enrolled in RICS, then it's not a problem. Then you may know better. But although I wish to give a small introduction about RICS. So basically, RICS stands for Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, and this is founded on 1868. Okay, so RICS, it's a regulatory body. So regulatory body, and they have the standards and rules and regulations for the built environment. So many of you have a doubt. So what does it mean by built environment? So built environment means anything we construct, anything we develop, that should be environmental friendly. So being a construction professional, so we have to comply the sustainable development. Okay, so RICS is one of the world premium largest regulatory bodies, so who focused on the sustainable development, okay, across the globe. So RICS is mainly focusing 4 segments, so like land, real estate, construction, and infrastructure. So all these 4 sectors RICS is mainly focusing. And as of today, the accurate number of total members in RICS is nearly 115,000 members. You can also check the total members available across the world. Okay, and RICS is offering 4 types of membership, like associate member, like a chartered member, and FRICS and honorable RICS. So I suggest don't go with associate member unless you don't have a degree. So if you don't have a degree and have experience less than 10 years, then you go with associate membership. Otherwise, I always recommend the candidates to go with full chartered, which is MRICS. Okay, and once you become a MRICS, then you may able to become a FRICS in future if you wanted to upgrade your membership. Okay, but at the end of the day, you're not going to see any big difference from MRICS and FRICS. Okay, so I can see some new participants also have joined. So I welcome all of you. Thanks for joining the session. Okay, so many of you have a question about why I should become a RICS member. I mean, what is the advantage? I mean, why I should become a chartered quantity surveyor, and why should I become a member of RICS and CIOB? So you may have a question. So the answer is very simple. The first one is anything we invest for our career development, this always will have a good return. Okay, it's like kind of investment. So if you have a money, so you always keep on think of investing in land and investing in SIP. So similarly, when it comes to the professional development, so if you invest some amount of money for your professional development, okay, so definitely this will help you in future. So being a member of RICS, the first primary objective is career enhancement. So career enhancement means if you spend nearly 10,000 dirhams to complete the MRICS or MCOB, and definitely we expect some better job and also a better salary. Okay, so which is basically the career enhancement. So whoever willing to become a member of RICS, and definitely after you became a chartered member, and definitely your pay scale pay scale will be good, and depends upon the company and also the position which you are applying. So the blind certificate will not guarantee the better job unless you have shown your skills and competence, okay, to the employer. So eventually, if you are a member of RICS, definitely this will help you for the better career. And second, like a professional recognition. So being a chartered quantity surveyor, this will give a professional recognition. It's like a professional status in the society and as well as in the construction. So when you are going to participate the client meeting or the like a subcontractor meeting or anywhere you go, so when you call yourself as a chartered member of RIC, chartered quantity surveyor, this always gives some sort of like a privilege and also like a premium status, okay, in the society and as well as for your personal and professional career. And the third one is build network globally through RICS and CIOB. I'll tell you, once you become a member of RICS, you can able to get connect with other members who were available in the industry globally. So for example, once you become a MRICS, so if you wanted to become like a QS consultant company, or like if you wanted to do some freelance services, okay, so when you put the post nominal word like MRICS next to your name, and if you are going to approach any construction company or like a established company, so they will not doubt your competence, so you will get an opportunity very easily. They will recognize your skill. So the post nominal title MRICS will help you to get connect with other professional members, and as well as you can very easily go into any company, any consultant, okay. So people will not, the company will not have any doubt on your competence, okay. And triple L means lifelong learning. So what does it mean by lifelong learning? Only the chartered professionals comply the lifelong learning through the continuing professional development, CPD. For example, I will tell you, being a chartered member, so if you wanted to learn something, okay, people often think that I can do I have to go college or universities to learn about some claim. If you look at the LinkedIn and also the Facebook and other social media, you may see so many courses, okay, like a short courses talks about the EOT claim or like any software launches in the industry, like a Costax, Cubic, okay, Candy. So any software, like any development, like any kind of new technology which comes to the industry. So as a chartered professional, we don't have to spend a huge amount of time and money to get it. So you can also get the required knowledge and skill by participating some of the webinars or seminars. So that is called CPD, like lifelong learning. So as long as you be a member of RICS, like be a chartered quantity surveyor, so you will have opportunity to update your skill, okay, in accordance to the today's requirement. So being a chartered quantity surveyor, the first one is you are going to have a better career undoubtedly, and second one is the professional recognition, and third one is you can get connect with other professionals across the world, and the last one is like a lifelong learning, okay. And many of you have a question like who can become a like a member of RICS? What is the eligible criteria? So I will tell you, many of you think like only the engineering degree holders can able to become a member of RICS. Actually, it is a false thought which is spread among the industry. Whoever holding a degree, even if you have like a BCom or like a bachelor degree in BSc or like any arts degree, but you should have a work experience in the construction industry. So you have to show some sort of contribution to the construction, like such as a land or construction, real estate or infrastructure. So engineering degree holders have eventually they all are eligible. So like if you are like a civil engineer or like a mechanical or electrical electronics communication engineer or like in like information technology, but who is directly working in the construction, real estate or infrastructure. So if you are having a significant amount of contribution, okay, at least 5+ years in the industry, and definitely you all are able to become a member of RICS. So the MRICS does not mean only for the quantity surveyors, okay. Quantity surveyor is also one of the profession who can become a like member of RICS. So that means if you are working in the valuation, okay, if you look at the people in any country, okay, so they may working in the valuation. Some people you can see they work for the like appraisal, they may work for the banking to fund the new projects like real estate development, and somebody is maybe working in the archaeology, okay, and some accounting people may directly involving in the like construction work audits. So they also can become a member of RICS, because many of the candidates does not aware of this, okay, because when you go to the RICS pathway, you can see the various options, I mean the various people who can come forward to the forum. So it's a time for you to understand, like not only the engineering degree, not only the civil engineering, not only the electrical mechanical, although the arts and science degree holders, whoever have a significant experience in the construction or real estate or infrastructure or land, okay, so they can also become a member of RICS. It's like a minimum eligibility in terms of academic, okay. If you are a master degree holder, if you are holding like a postgraduate degree, then you need to have only 1 year experience, okay. And any diploma holders, like any diploma engineering holders, but if you must have at least 10 years experience in the industry to become a member of RICS through preliminary assessment review route, okay. There are several routes to become a member of RICS, and you can also see my WhatsApp and also as well as the email. So post session, if you have any question, you can also get in touch with me, and also you can email me, so I will guide you. So okay, just 1 minute. Okay. Many of you have a question, what is MCIOB? Okay, so MCIOB is also a professional body, similarly RICS, same like RICS. So CIOB stands for Chartered Institute of Building, and CIOB is primarily focusing on the leadership competence in the construction, like developing peoples and finance and like health and safety, like planning and development. So something like like a management level competence you have to demonstrate if you want to become a member of CIOB. And in UK market, CIOB and RICS is equally valued, and most of the companies in the Middle East, they are also giving the priority for both qualification. And for the quantity surveying professions, like RICS may much fit for that, but for the construction manager, like if you are like a project manager, then you can also try for MCIOB. And if you are going to have a like MCIOB, then RICS will become much easier, okay. And the eligible criteria for CIOB, you must have a like engineering degree with 5+ years experience. No diploma is allowed in CIOB. If you have a diploma with even 30 years of experience, you are not eligible. Degree is mandatory, okay. And not only the engineering degree, any degree related to the built environment. So if you look at the RICS, okay, which I have explained in the previous slide. So in RICS, any arts and engineering. So I don't want to precisely say arts, like any degree, either it is engineering or arts or like other degree, which is related to the built environment. Built environment means like a land, construction, real estate, and infrastructure. So if your degree is related to this 4 segment and you have 5+ years of experience, then you are good to become a chartered construction manager or like a chartered quantity surveyor, okay, like MRICS and MCIOB, okay. And coming to the fees part, many people have like a question, so how much it will cost exactly? The fees to become MRICS, okay, you have a 2 type of fees. So the first one is RICS enrollment fee. The RICS enrollment fee, you do not have to pay at the time of joining. You can pay it anytime before you go for final interview. So it is not necessary that you have to pay and start it. You can prepare everything in advance. Once you are ready to go for the final interview, then you can pay. But anyway, the maximum amount for RICS, okay, like enrollment and also the APC exam, this will cost 4,000 dirham. The 4,000 dirham, depending upon the country where you are working. The fee is not set based on the nationality. The fee is set based on the candidate where he is currently working. For example, if you are working in the UK or like a Middle East, the maximum amount will be 4,000 dirham. Suppose if you are working in the Asian subcontinent countries such as India or Pakistan or Sri Lanka, okay, then the fees may be like 1,500 dirham. Okay, so the 4,000 is like a maximum amount, but it vary from 1,500 to 4,000, but this is the maximum range. Okay, so this fee what you are going to pay RICS, this is valid for 6 years. So once you make the payment, okay, suppose if you are going to pay today, and this fee is valid for next 6 years, that means before the 6 years complete, you have to get pass. Okay, so once the time is go beyond the stipulated time, then you have to pay again. So the maximum validity is 6 years in RICS. Coming to the training part, okay, so if you wanted to take a training, okay, to become a MRICS, I'm charging 3,099 dirham, and you can also pay it in 2 installment, and the maximum duration like 2 months. And if you have like a good experience, and if you are very good in English, and if you are good in writing, then you can also able to complete the training within a month. But I always advise, I always recommend everybody to go slow and steady, so no need to rush. Okay, and the APC training is not mandatory. The training is like it's up to the candidate's sole discretion. Okay, so if you think that you really need training to complete MRICS, then you can come forward to take the training from me. Suppose if you think that you don't need to take any training, you can go with your own self-preparation by referring the journals and also the references that you can get it from RICS. You are good to go. I mean, it is not mandatory, and nowhere it is stressed by RICS. So since I'm a member of RICS, so, and also I'm like I'm providing the mentoring, so I just set this free because I have to spend more time to make you understand. Okay, so basically I am charging 3,099 dirham, so you can pay it as 2 installment. So your total fee, if you are working in Middle East, your total fee will be 7,000 dirham, and if you are working in India, then you have only like 1,500 to 2,000 dirham as a RICS fee, and the APC training fee that I am charging very common for everyone. Okay, so it may goes from like a 5 to 7. Okay, this is the range for RICS. Okay, and fees to become MCIOB. Okay, so if you are more focused on like a CIOB, the fees CIOB charging like AED 4,000 dirham. This is not. This is also like a vary from like 2,500 to 4,000. RICS and CIOB or any other institution operating from UK, they always set the fees for the candidates, for the enrollment and also the assessment fee based on the candidate's current work location. Based on the current work location, not based on the nationality, because RICS and other institution, they never discriminate the candidates by the racism or the religion or the nationality. They will only apply the fees based on the location where the candidate is currently working. Okay, so if you are working in the like Asian countries, you pay less money. If you work in the Middle East, then you pay more money. Suppose if you work in the like English speaking countries or European or like United States of America or Australia, New Zealand, then you pay 4,000 dirham. And if you are working in like Asian countries like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, India, okay, and Thailand, so those countries will pay the nominal fee. Why? Because the salary in these Asian subcontinents is very poor considering with the Middle East market. So therefore your fees will also goes high when you are showing yourself that you work in those countries. Okay, so no changes in terms of like a nationality, only the place where you work will decide how much you have to pay. But I always mention the maximum threshold. Okay, and if you wanted to take a CIOB professional review training, okay, from me, and I charge like 2,799, and also the training period is 2 months. So I'm going to give you all the training through GoToMeeting. Okay, let us come to RICS. Many of you have a question like what is RICS, APC, and what does it says exactly? And I have a degree and I have money, but I don't know how to prepare the APC. Many people says RICS, APC, APC. You may have a like question. Okay, I will make it very clear for you. As I told you, it's very simple. Please listen carefully. If you have an engineering degree with 5 years experience, okay, you are eligible. Okay, you pay the money or you pay later, but you are eligible. So what you have to do, you have to pass the APC. APC means assessment professional competence. You have, okay, the exam name is called APC, assessment professional competence. Okay, so in university we call like a semester exam. Okay, in the schools we call like annual exam. Like in when you coming to RICS, they call it assessment APC. Okay, so if you pass the APC, you can become MRICS. So the APC has only 3 steps. Only 3 steps. The step 1, you have to write 1500 words professional experience statement. Okay, under 11 numbers of mandatory competency. Competency means like a subject, you can say. If you are like studying engineering degree, okay, you might have like every semester 6 subjects, 3 to 6 subject. Okay, so like this competency means you can say subject. I will tell you later what it is. It's like 1500 words. Okay, and then you have to talk about 4000 words professional experience statement under 8 numbers of technical competency. I will tell you what is this mandatory competency, what is this technical area. Mandatory means it's very simple. You have to talk about something, data management and client care and sustainable team working. So it's like a very common area. So you have to say, you have to write about your experience and what did you achieve. Okay, under this 11 topic, the total word count is 1500 words statement, and then 4000 word statement. This 4000 word statement will have a purely your technical area, like bill of quantity preparation, okay, and contracts management, contract practice, and construction technology, and let us say design economics, like procurement. So the technical competency, okay, the step 1, the second word, okay, the second line, 4000 words, like purely you have to write your own experience about like a quantity calculation, construction technology, commercial management, contract practice, contracts administration, procurement and tendering. Okay, so under these 8 topics, you have to write a 4000 word statement. Okay, and the second step, so here 1500, 4000, so totally 5500 words. You cannot skip it. And second, you have to write a 3000 words case study. Okay, so RICS will give the template, and RICS will give you the template for this. Okay, they will give you the template what you have to write. Okay, so you cannot copy of someone's experience. Okay, I will tell you why. And once you completed step 1 and step 2, like 1500, 4000, 3000, so totally 8500 words. Okay, once you have completed step 1 and step 2, it's just like writing the statement of your experience. Okay, nothing but. So once you have completed, RICS will call you for interview. So this is the most crucial part in RICS, where every candidates have a fear and lot of failures happen. Okay, the 60 minutes panel interview. So you may think like you can also get the written statement from someone else, and what is the big challenge? If I pay money, so I may get it from the people who do it for money. You can do it, but when you go to the final interview, the panel will have a 3 assessor. Okay, so the 3 RICS members will ask question from the statement what you wrote. Okay, if you write by your own, you can able to answer the question. If you get the report from someone else, and definitely 200% you will fail the interview, because when you write, you know what you write, and you know what you have and suppose if you did not have experience, at least while writing you may know like what it is, so you can talk about everything. Suppose mostly the interview will have a question from like a FIDI contracts and procurement and tendering, like a contract administration, like a ethical area. Okay, so they will have a question from your own statement. So I always recommend members to follow the ethical way of preparation, and don't pirate and don't get report from someone else. So always get it from your own. So if you have completed all these 3 steps, then you will become MRICS. So in order to understand what to write in this 8,500 words, you definitely require a training. Okay, without training and guidance, I'm sure hardly one person may able to pass. Otherwise people cannot success in the interview, because you lose money and your courage. So if you want to become a member of RICS, only 3 steps. Step 1, 5,500 words. Step 2, case study. Okay, and step 3, like a final interview. The step 1 is called summary of experience. Okay, 5,500 words statement, 3,000 word case study, and if it pass, you go interview. If you pass the interview also, you become MRICS. Okay, that's fine. 8 members of technical. Okay, so let me give a quick brief about CIOB. CIOB is quite different from RICS. Okay, CIOB is also give you the chartered status, like a chartered institute of like a member of chartered institute of building. If you want to become like a chartered member in CIOB, as I told you, the academic qualification is like a degree is mandatory, degree with 5 years experience. No matter whether your degree is accredited by RICS, CIOB or not, if you have a degree, you are eligible. Okay, and only one area here, you have to write like 10,000 words, like a summary of experience statement. Okay, under 14 subjects. Okay, the total word count for your experience should be 10,000 words in CIOB. And in CIOB, no interview. The interview is like a optional. 99% CIOB will not invite the candidates for interview. Okay, they will expect you to provide a good report, and if your report does not meet the standard, then only they will call interview. But most of the cases, they are not going with the interview, so they always prefer with report. So you have to make a good report, and the report should be like a 10,000 words. 10,000 words is not a easy part to complete it, and you really require like a support and also preparation. So this is not something that you can get it from online or like a YouTube tutorial or anywhere. You really need like a practice and guidance. So without guidance, if you try MCAOB, you will simply lose your money. You simply lose your money because people does not know what to write exactly. Okay, so I always recommend take a small amount of guidance from the chartered members. Okay, so then only you can able to become MCAOB. Okay, so I told you like a competencies. Okay, so competency means like your knowledge, your skills, experience, performance, behavior, and goals. Okay, so that is called competency. And when we say competency, I will give you some of the competency name, like contract planning. Okay, like a contract administration, procurement and tendering. These are the names of competency. You can also say like health and safety, developing people, team working. So those all are the name of competency. So when I say like a team working, okay, so you have to talk about what is team working and how do you how can you able to write it. Okay, so I request the members to have a patience to see the sample statement. Okay, we came to the end of session. Don't log out and just wait for like 5 minutes. I will show you the sample templates, how it looks. Okay, so that you will have some idea. Okay, at last, how I'm going to provide the training. So since this is a introduction session, so therefore I invite everybody together and I'm giving the brief. Okay, but once you become a candidate, if you are going to take a training from me, I will not give you the group training. So I will approach you privately. Okay, and I'm going to give you the training privately, so you will have a very good, comfortable zone with me. So you can also ask any question, even if it is a silly area, no problem. So you ask any question you have, and I am ready to respond you, and I'm ready to clear all your doubts. So when you are going to attend the session with a group of people, and you may hesitate to ask if you have any question. So therefore I am always providing like a private mentoring. So if you are going to take a guidance from me, so I will make a dedicated session through GoToMeeting the same way, okay, so that you will have a very clear understanding about what is competency and how to write, okay, all this stuff. So so I just want to thank all of you, and thanks for participating this session. Please stay in online, don't quit the session. I'm going to share you what is the APC template and what is the case study template and how it looks, okay. So that is the most important area you should know. You must have to see, okay, because I have just 1 minute. Okay, I have shown here like what is RICS APC, 1500 words, okay, 4000 words, 3000 words. You may have a question, what is competency? Okay, I'm going to show you the template with the completed report. Just bear with me. I'm going to show the report, okay, sample report. Just 1 minute. Okay, I hope you all can see my screen, right? So I have shared you the sample, experience written statement. This is called like summary of experience, okay? So I hope you all can see the screen now. So this is the sample report, okay? So this is competency. If you look at the left side, okay, the competency like a client care, and then you can see the summary of experience. So you have to write somewhat like this, okay. I learned the competency via so and so. So this is what the template, okay, APC template, okay, summary of experience template. So as I told you, the 10 numbers of competency under the 1500 words, okay. So here you see rules, ethics, conduct, profession, it's a competency name. Then you have to write your experience like this. And then client care, it's a competency name, you have to write your experience. And then like a communication negotiation, it's a competency, okay. So these all are very common, mandatory, health and safety and experience. and then accounting principle, business planning, conflict avoidance management, and dispute resolution, procedures. So these all are like a common, like a mandatory competency. You have to write your experience. The total word count is 1500 words. Okay. So let me show you something technical competency. Okay. So here you see the maximum word is 1500. You have to write exactly 1500, but some like 10 to 15 words plus or minus could be there. Okay. Coming to the second technical area. Like you see the technical competency, construction technology and environmental services. So here you have to talk about what you learned and how did you achieve the experience. You have to write, okay, your own experience. Contract practice and procurement and tendering. So it's almost coming a one full page. Okay. Project finance and commercial management and quantification and costing. Okay, so you have to write, this is called competency. Okay, the left side whatever you see, as I told you, the subject name, this is called like a competency. It's like a name of the competency, and here you have to write your experience statement. So the total word count should be 1500 and 4000, so total 5500. And case study means same like this. Okay, so you will have nearly 10,000, like 8,500 words case study. Sorry, summary of experience and your case study, total 8,500 words. So if you pass this, okay, this is called like a preliminary review. Preliminary review means once you completed the written statement, you will send it to RICS. RICS will review your statement. Okay, so before they invite you for the interview, they will review your submission whether it is good or bad. If it is good, then they will say you can come for the final interview. This is called preliminary review, like APC with preliminary review. Okay, you might have heard this word. Okay, so this is called APC with the preliminary review. Preliminary review is nothing but before you go for the final interview, they will review your written statement. That is called review. Okay, so it's like a preliminary assessment. So if your report is good, then you go to interview. Okay, and if you are passed in the interview, then you become MRICS. And in CIOB, you write the same report but no interview. Okay, there is a difference between CIOB because for both institution you have to write a little bit different. Okay, if you are going to join me, and I will teach you how to do it. Okay, so this is called summary of experience, like APC template. Okay, so you will also get the same template from RICS. You can also download it from RICS official website. This is available. If you Google it, you can also see some of the sample templates. Okay, how it looks. But when you look at the free examples in online, you may not see the actual what is actually needed to become a MRICS. So once you sign up with me, and I'm sure I will definitely give you the a good result of pass, and most probably I will make you to get MRICS, like MRICS certificates, at the first attempt. Okay, so that is the best I can give you. And this is not only from me, I also require like a support from you. So without a candidate's cooperation, and no mentor can give 100% pass result, because many candidates are coming and they take in a couple of sessions and then they quit. Okay, so they usually say they are very busy. So now you spend like a good amount of time to know what is RICS and how to become MRICS. So I really appreciate your effort. It's a matter of spending an hour, like a weekly 2 hour. What you have to do for your better career, you spend only 2 hours per week. Okay, so per week you spend only 2 hours. The 2 hours is nothing but the time that you spend on YouTube short videos and like a Facebook or Insta videos. If you keep on surfing the internet on YouTube shorts, you spend usually more amount of time. So if you dedicate 1 hour like every 3 days, like 1 hour, so maximum 2 hours in a week. So if you spend 2 hours in a week, like up to like a 10 to 15 weeks, you will definitely become MRICS undoubtedly, and you will really have like a bright future. So once again, I thank all of you for participating my introduction session. Okay, so I really look forward all of your support. So if any of you did not note down the contact number, okay, so I will share you again. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. So please do not quit the session. I will display the contact number one more time so that you can also note down the WhatsApp number and email. So, gentlemen, I have shared the contact number. Okay, I will also share the recording. Okay, like a recorded session of this meeting, and I will share with all the participants of this event. So, please have a look on the WhatsApp number and as well as email. So, please be in touch with me. I'm going to start the session from 1st September. So don't worry about the training, and as I promised you, all the sessions will be private and no more group mentoring. So you will definitely have a private session, and also you will get a link through WhatsApp if you are going to text me in WhatsApp, and I will share the recording. Okay, so I'm not going to share to the public, and whoever participated this session, you just send a message in WhatsApp so that I can share the this recording. So if you have any doubt, you can also have a look on that, and also I will share the presentation slides with you. So I can only able to share the presentation slides and also the recording of the session to the candidates whoever interested to text me in WhatsApp. Just say hi, and I will send you the presentation and as well as the the recording of the session. Okay, so thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Thank you.